Beauty and the Beast, written and created by Jenne Saunders. Once upon a time, in a realm where magic still whispered through ancient stones, a terrible curse fell upon a magnificent castle. A young prince, consumed by vanity and cruelty, turned away an old lady at the castle entrance in the pouring rain, who was in fact a very beautiful enchantress. The enchantress told the selfish prince he was cursed for his cold heart, transforming him into a beast until he could learn to love and earn love in return, with a magical rose serving as a deadline before the spell became permanent, dooming him and his castle forever. She revealed her true form after he rejected her offer for shelter and a rose, telling him to not be deceived by appearances, for beauty is found within, before casting the spell. Then she transformed the prince into a hideous beast. His servants turned to enchanted objects, his home shrouded in eternal winter. The curse could only be broken by true love's kiss, leaving him a single enchanted red rose, telling him to guard it well, and she told him, if you do not find true love by the time the last petal falls, everyone around him will stay as objects in the castle, and he will stay a beast forever. But who could ever love a beast? Years passed in lonely despair, the beast thinking he would stay a beast forever, or would he? Until fate brought Belle, a spirited young woman who loved to read books, especially fairy tales, but I am sure she never imagined she would star in one of her own. Her eyes full of wonder and a heart brave enough to see beyond appearances, Belle was no ordinary young woman. In fact, the little town she lived in could not understand why she wanted to read so many books. They even called her odd, so you could say she was a little smarter than some. Belle's father prepared to go to the city to try and sell his inventions. Before he left, he asked Belle,
what would she like him to bring back from the city?
A single flower. Just bring me one rose, father, but more importantly, come back soon.
Belle's father rode through the forest with his horse and cart with all his inventions. As he went through the forest, he suddenly found he was lost. And then out of nowhere, a pack of wolves came to attack him. Belle's father left his cart, just taking his horse, and rushed to escape the dark forest. As he rode through the forest trying to escape, he stumbled upon the cursed castle, hoping someone could save him. Through the darkness of the night in the cursed castle grounds, he saw a white rose bush and walked towards it. Remembering Belle wanted a single flower, as Belle's father picked the white rose from the cursed castle's gardens, the rose, even in darkness, glowed like a small moon. Then suddenly he heard a loud roar. The beast grabbed his coat, saying in a very loud voice,
"How dare you steal from my garden?"
And then the beast imprisoned him, demanding a terrible price. Meanwhile, Felipe, Belle's father's horse, managed to escape and find his way back to Belle.
Felipe, where is my father? Take me to him.
Belle ran inside to collect her cape and her father's sword, as she knew he must be in danger. Belle jumped on her horse and followed Felipe through the dark forest. So fast, even the wolves could not stop them. They managed to push the wolves out of their way. When Belle arrived at the cursed castle, she jumped off her horse and ran straight into the castle.
Hello, is anyone here?
Belle then heard her father coughing, as it echoed in the cursed castle halls. The beast told her to get out, but Belle, fierce in her love, offered herself in exchange, so the beast took Belle as exchange for her father. After Belle's father left, Belle sat on the prison cell floor. Then she heard the sound of the cell door open and a voice saying,
"Come on, my dear, let me take you to your room."
My room, who said that?
Belle stood up to see who was speaking, but she did not see anyone, so she slowly walked towards the open door, only to see a floating candle chandelier lit, with 3 candles. But there was no one else there, Belle decided. It is obviously not normal to see a floating chandelier, but knowing the castle was not normal, she might as well follow it. And then it stopped, and turned around to face Belle and spoke.
"Welcome to your room, Belle. The master wanted you to have the most beautiful room in the castle, with views over the kingdom. I do hope you like your room, Belle."
It's wonderful. No, it's beautiful. Am I dreaming because I am talking to a candle chandelier?
And if you look in that golden wardrobe, You will find many beautiful dresses.
Belle tired to take it all in, as she was sure she was dreaming, looking around her beautiful room. Then suddenly a golden trolley appeared with a talking teapot. After talking to the candle chandelier and having a conversation with a talking teapot, Belle understood. This was no ordinary castle. It was enchanted. Like in her storybook, she then thought, is the beast really a prince? That is cursed. Days and weeks went by, where Belle saw something as the beast she did not expect: kindness. Belle discovered that beneath the beast's frightening exterior lived a soul capable of gentleness, of poetry, of profound loneliness. Every evening, the enchanted object served Belle dinner with elaborate choreography. Lumiere the candelabra conducts while Mrs. Potts pours tea and Chip bounces excitedly. The beast watches from the shadows, his massive form hunched with uncertainty. Golden candlelight created a warm, magical atmosphere despite the underlying tension. The beast noticed the tension, so knowing Bella loved to read, he gave his library as a gift. When she saw his vast library, she could not believe her eyes. This is when she witnessed his kindness also to the enchanted servants, and slowly, her fear transformed into understanding. Belle and the beast walked through the snow-covered gardens. The beast's movements are gentler now, his posture less threatening. He offers Belle his massive clawed hand to help her over a frozen stream. The moonlight filtered through the bare branches, creating a romantic, ethereal atmosphere as their relationship began to bloom. The beast, too, began to change. Belle's presence awakened something he thought lost forever: hope. He learned to control his temper, to speak with tenderness, to put another's happiness before his own. The beast wanted to create a romantic evening for Bella, so he arranged a night of beautiful music and elegance. He held her gently as they waltzed, looking deeply into each other's eyes. Love was growing between them, fragile as morning frost, precious as starlight. They danced with the feeling of dancing on air. As they waltzed, their bond grew stronger. But all good things must come to an end. Especially for the beast, because his time was running short. As the last petal fell from the enchanted rose, the beast lies dying on the castle balcony, his breathing laboured. Belle cradles his massive head in her lap, tears streaming down her face. Snow falls gently around them as the last light fades from his eyes. The moment is heartbreaking and intimate, shot with shallow depth of field focusing on their connection. As the beast lay dying, Belle whispered the words that would either save them all or seal their doom forever.
I love you. I love you. Come back to me.
In that moment, magic erupted through the castle. The curse shattered like glass, revealing the prince he truly was, not through transformation of his body, but through the transformation of his heart. The light fades to reveal a handsome prince where the beast once lay. Belle looks into his eyes and sees the same gentle soul she fell in love with. They embrace as the castle transforms around them. Winter melts away, flowers bloom, and sunlight streams through windows. The castle restored to its former glory, surrounded by celebrating servants and villagers. True beauty, Belle had always known, comes from within. So did Belle and the prince live happy ever after. Of course they did, it's a fairy tale with a happy ending. I do hope you enjoyed my version of Beauty and the Beast. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Kisses, Jenne Saunders.